Thank you, Corel, for presenting the options as well as their benefits and drawbacks. As there are several alternatives to this problem, I will now elaborate on them. As you can see on the screen, there are three approaches, being the first one is to send Randall on training, the second one is to increase supervision on Randall, and the third one is to consult HR or human resources. So what are their strengths and weaknesses? Sending Randall on training has the advantage of helping him gain the knowledge that he was lacking for his position. However, this will cost the company a great amount of time and money, since Randall is still confused with the basic concepts in his field of work. There is also the risk of this not working out due to a number of reasons, such as Randall applying to another company after receiving his proper education, or Randall being incapable of learning all of it. All in all, it is highly unlikely that this is the best course of action the company can take. Now, assuming Randall made mistakes not because of his inadequate knowledge, but because of other reasons, for example, negligence or private issues, then we could choose to approach this by increasing supervision on Randall. This should help detect his mistakes earlier so they can be handled. But although Gilmore watching him more closely in the past has gotten a number of results, there is no guarantee that this method can be sustainable, as it is very time-consuming. Instead of having to constantly monitor Randall, Gilmore could use that time to make progress in his own work. A solution to this problem could be hiring another employee just for this specific task, but that will not be more efficient than finding someone more capable to substitute Randall completely. Which brings us to the final option of consulting HR. This should help solidify the decision to terminate Randall, making sure it was the most beneficial option for the company. Despite the fact that Carpenter and Gilmore had full rights to prosecute David Randall on the spot for his plagiarism and poor performance, David Randall can always make excuses, such as he was put in a very stressful situation, therefore leading to a lawsuit, which can be prevented by involving HR. There are no disadvantages to this solution. And with that, after careful evaluation, we agreed on the optimal solutions being consulting HR, firing Randall, which they did in the case study, implementing a code of conduct, and implementing a firing procedure so as to lay off employees respectfully and ensure that there will be no more disagreements in the future. With that in mind, it also brings us to the conclusion of this presentation. We'd like to thank Ms. Atenya as well as everyone in Group 1 for following us until the end.